Hey! We're in the post show. Fuck, I forgot to turn that lamp on. That's why that picture was dark. Sunset Hard Hands! Sunset Hard Hands! Yeah, this is right after the show. It's fucking 8:43. The show with William Huckaby was a fucking hour and a half long. The big weather story. I just turned on the TV. I wanted to get these thoughts out while they're still fresh in my mind. A great fucking show, my opinion, with William Huckaby. And the reason was we just talk shit and we try to get answers out of each other that we really wanted to know, and I think people would want to know. What was fascinating was this all built up to the end where Larry didn't contribute very much. He just wasn't fucking feeling it. I know it's like a little behind the scenes shit. He just wasn't feeling it. He was very upset about the Georgia Wrestling History Facebook page and all those posts getting deleted or flagged or whatever the fuck. By the way, if there's somebody who's responsible for that, fuck you. But if you want the satisfaction of me like losing my shit about it, I'm not going to. Just know that, you're just a piece of shit. Which is what it is. And, wait, who the fuck? Sorry, somebody's messaging me. Who is it? Diana Michel. Ooh, hot lady. What's she saying? You're fucking welcome. Ha ha ha, brilliant shit. Oh, fuck. That's because that was my last line. So I said, what would you want on your wrestling tombstone? And William Huckaby basically had a thing of like, I left wrestling in a better place than I found it. Larry said more or less the same. I hope I did. And I said, you're fucking welcome. Oh, shit. A lot of fun. And what was notable, though, about the thing is how often Huckaby, Larry, and I disagreed. Jim Cornette, totally different viewpoints. Marco Stunt, totally different viewpoints. Larry had a totally different viewpoint. I thought Larry's going to be like, Marco Stunt, fuck that guy. But he was just like, can't hate him. And Huckaby was like, amazing. And then I was just like, undeserving. And it went like that with all of them. We had such widely different opinions, and it was fun. I just fucking love talking to Huckaby. I wish there were more people like him. I'll just be blunt. That's my post-show reaction. I wish there was more people like him. Gives credit where it's due. Holds his own opinion regardless of how it looks to others. Of course, he's a fan of mine, which helps. I'm a fan of his. And I think why we're a fan of one another, and this is me just fucking going off the cuff, but that's what these reactions are about. I think why we're a fan of each other is because we recognize something in the other. And that's, we don't look at the other through the lens of the negative. We don't assume bad intentions. We assume good intentions. And that lets us more clearly see why the other one is doing what they're doing. See, the ignorance would look at the last Full Disclosure and say, oh, he ripped Trevor Aeon apart, and he ripped, Will Caution apart, and Austin Tower, he ripped him apart too. And those dumb fucks probably think that as well. Which shows how fucking stupid they are. I was very proud of the last Full Disclosure because it's got more dislikes than any video I've done. And that tells me that I'm right. And that I touched on something that was very hard to face. Simon Sermon today said, my mission statement. What does it tell you that this guy has got more years on him in that wrestling ring than almost everybody else in Georgia who's doing good shit? Let me clarify that. There might be guys who've done it longer, but they fucking generally suck. But he just goes, my mission statement. And he was the first one to do this. Others have done it since, but he said, my mission statement, I want them to have real emotions about something that they know isn't real. Is that a pretty great fucking mission statement? I would dare say I'm not going to get a better one. Prove me wrong. How do I not have William Huckaby's phone number, by the way? Now I gotta fucking message him on Facebook and say it was great to talk to him. And then I just said, excellent. What else can I say to Simon's sermon except fucking excellent? The fucking guy's excellent. And he says, you give it to them straight, ... That's an extra long ellipse. I'm like, Steve. I think Simon worries. And then I said, I always know I'm on the right track by how many dislikes I get. And he said, ha, so true. Pansy ass queers. Ha ha ha. It's fucking wonderful, man. Oh, you fucking dick, Huckaby. You fucking messaged me before I could message you. Damn it, comma, I was just speaking on the post-show video how I was going to have to message you on Facebook because I don't have your phone number, period. And here you go messaging me first, comma, way to make me look ungrateful, period. You think that I ran the Scenic City Invitational, comma, I'm so ungrateful, period. Let's see his response to that in a bit. I hope people in wrestling are having these kind of conversations where they can be honest with each other, where they can disagree with each other. I hope that Dylan gets to have these conversations. I hope Todd gets to have these conversations where you're given different perspectives and you have a chance to change your own opinions. I change mine all the time, and people have noted that I'm overly defensive of Larry Goodman, and I absolutely am. And I will cop to that. I will own that, as the kids say, and I'm rather proud of it. And the reason is because Larry forces me to think about wrestling in a different way, because I respect him so much. And if his opinion differs from mine, I immediately ask myself the question, why, and do I need to reevaluate? And there's very few people that I would do that for. Larry is one. Jeff G. Bailey is another. That might be it. That's not to say that I haven't ever changed my opinion based on something that somebody else has said, or that they haven't had influence on me and that kind of thing. But those are the only guys who can have a complete 180-degree different opinion than mine. And I wouldn't immediately dismiss it out of hand, but I would go like, oh, well, how am I fucking up? That's respect. That's respect. Now, did Huck respond yet? No, he hasn't read it. I want shit. I want to see what hot ass Diana Michel said. Other things. Huckaby said he's in for the state of the fucking wrestling speeches. That pleases me a lot. So now we have Eric Walker, the fucking World Walker. It's wrestling in 11 different countries so far this year. And William Huckaby. Who's going to be the first promoter that's going to step up? Who's going to be the first person? Is someone from Southern Fried going to net up and do it? Is somebody from... I mean, I know Action did their time last year. You know, both Scott Hensley and Matt Griffin spoke. Wonderfully so. Maybe Dylan Hales will. I would like to hear that. Maybe Logan Chase will. I thought last year that Tristan doing it was a great move. I'm curious who else is going to do it. I'm telling Diana Michel, say something amazing or clever or putting me over. So I can recite it on here. I hope other people participate. I have a feeling people will. You can tell I'm nervous about it. It's one of my babies, and I hate to use that phrase. Take it back, rewind. Rewind! I say rewind! It's not one of my babies, but it's one of the ideas of which I am most proud. and it did really, really well last year. And I care. I care about numbers, and I care about people listening. These videos, not as much. That might shock people. I need to finish putting out that top 10 videos from last year thing. What's interesting is, what were the top 10? It was the occasional full disclosure, usually when I would talk about something really hot topic. The number one video was the stranglehold video, of course. And but like 2 through 5 are very interesting. Jeff G story reviews. A tribute to my fallen friend. Videos with the kids impersonating Stranglehold or impersonating, or where we made fun of Billy Bell and shit like that. Or the commercial that we did for Paul Lee running for mayor. It's been a lot of fucking fun. And don't think I haven't noticed that I'm closing in on 200 subscribers. And don't think I haven't noticed that now with episodes of Tipping Point, people are commenting as the show's going on to me. Uh-oh, let's see what Diana Michel said. Here's the test. I said, say something amazing. So if she says something amazing, then she's focused on her. And she's in love with the person that she is, as she should be. She's a really fucking great person, by the way. I said, or clever. Clever means that she's in love with herself in perhaps not such a good way. Or I said, or putting me over, which means she's in love with me. Let's see what she chose. She said, you walk in a fucking room and you're over. The fuck? She's in love with me. Magic 8 Ball is Diana Michel in love with me. Better not fuck me, Magic 8 Ball. My reply is no. That's what it really said. Fuck this. Fucking Magic 8 Ball ruined my fucking night. Anyway. Great fucking night. Great fucking night for the Tipping Point. One for the ages, honestly. Listen to William Huckaby's podcast, if you will. It's a lot of fun. I will admit something. I'm not the biggest fan of Mika. I'm not. But fuck. I need to listen to that fucking podcast again. And maybe I'll be proven wrong again. Because Huckaby's soon to reach that status with me of another guy who has a completely different opinion than me. Then it makes me reevaluate my opinion. And that's a pretty high level of respect. Anytime you're in the spitting distance of fucking Jeff G. Bailey and Larry Goodman, that's not terrible company to have. Anyway, I hope those people exist for you. And if I'm one of those people that exists in that role for you, you're in fucking trouble.